Hello and happy Sunday to all you. Let me go ahead and change the audio. If anyone hear any noise, then let me go ahead and play the music. So, for starters, I just want to say that I have been hearing my favorite YouTuber, DC the Purple Diva, play this music on her stream several times, and hopefully you guys can hear me just fine. Don't know if it's too loud, if it's just right. But apparently, the background music I heard her play is all the way at the very bottom. I'm gonna wait for some people to come on in and say hi to one another. If you're willing to chat it up, say hi. So yeah, the background music was at the very bottom of the brand tab on StreamYard here. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully you guys can hear me just right. And it's the perfect and all that. I don't have the premium version of StreamYard that will allow me to add a background like Purple Diva is there. Hey, I think you're a mod on my channel. Let me just double check to see if you are or aren't there, Purple Diva. I have some stuff minus what you left earlier, but um, I just want to add this as a last note. Then I'll get to what I want to conversate for tonight. People say I'm not entertaining. I laugh at that. I am entertaining than so some people, but at the same time, my parents did not shit it out on me. My parents did not know that I was going to be autistic growing up as a kid, and I had a really messed up childhood. And to conversate back to what you said, Purple Diva, on like I think you're 30 within 30 to 40 minutes of your stream there where you talked about parents in terms of adulthood. Autism doesn't stop at 18. It goes on beyond than just that, like me, for example, who was under a guardianship, conservatorship, and at times I am not capable of certain things for myself still to this day. But I am an entertaining kind of guy, and I just am laughing at the fact that some people say I'm not. uh, but that's beside the. But getting back to what I want to conversate, and I hope more people can come on in. Hope you can share the stream. There, Purple Diva. So one of the things I want to talk about, or some of the things I want to talk about, is a lot of the controversy surrounding a bunch of Disney stuff this week. Because Disney Plus released a live-action remake of Pinocchio last week, September 8th, in honor of Disney Plus Day, and Disney just released a couple of days ago a teaser trailer to the live-action remake of The Little Mermaid coming to theaters May of 2023 next year. And right now, I'm kind of on the so-called bench, I guess you could say, because I am not like judging something based upon first glimpse or as a teaser trailer is just showing. And I did see the trailer to Pinocchio, which I grew up as a kid in the 90s. Did not grow up because I wasn't born in the 1940s. But if you look at the response that a lot of people are having towards the Little Mermaid trailer, there's 304K likes and 1.1 million dislikes. And I left a little bit of a comment just for comparison purposes of there being 119K likes versus 492K dislikes. And the reason why I'm able to see the like to dislike ratio is because I have a YouTube dislike extension. It's called Return YouTube Dislike, and it's a Google extension that you can look through the Google extension store. Now, here's my thing. Disney owns the rights to the properties of Pinocchio, The Little Mermaid, and etc. But if I do find the movie The Little Mermaid entertaining, then it's just what appeases me. But it doesn't mean that I'll forget about the Little Mermaid, the animated movie, growing up as a 90s kid, or the 1990s Little Mermaid TV series, because that's what I grew up with. But a lot of response are to saying that Disney is race swapping characters amongst their popular movies, and it's Disney. It's up to them of what they want to do with the stuff of their own at the end of the day. But if people find that offensive, then I guess that's okay. I ain't no liberal. I ain't no conservative. I am just someone right in the middle that is nonpartisan and believes in common sense and that kind of stuff. But at the end of it, and also I've heard responses in regards to the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power, where the master that was played in the Lord of the Rings franchise was so-called race swap too. At the end of it, if New Line Cinema or Warner Brothers Discovery, which owns New Line Cinema, wants to do that, that's up to them. But it would be like if critics were to complain about Chris Rock in a remake of the Rush Hour, for example, were to be race swapped by a white actor, there would be a bigger response than just what Disney is doing to Pinocchio and The Little Mermaid, and what the Warner Brothers Discovery is doing to the Lord of the Rings Amazon Prime show, The Rings of Power. But ultimately, it's their own property of what they want to do. But one thing that I will say, if Warner Brothers were to go with it, and I don't think they're going to do it for so long, is Harry Potter. A lot of people loved Harry Potter in the 10 years when it was a franchise, and if Warner Brothers Discovery were to do the thing that they did to the Lord of the Rings, or any major franchise of, like, let's say if the live action remake of Lilo and Stitch were to have a black Hawaiian girl instead of the Hawaiian girl that all of us grew up with from Lilo and Stitch, the movies, to Lilo and Stitch, the TV show, which always will be one of my favorites to however long I live. It's Disney's own stuff of what they want to do with it. But at the end of it, if they want to go for this path towards what they want to try and do, it's ultimately up to them. But Disney better face the consequences of what critics and people are going to be saying about it. And for me, if I enjoy the new Little Mermaid remake when it hits theaters next year, then I say it will be a good movie. But I have went to movies in recent months that I gave an experience and tried to, just from a trailer alone, that didn't turn out to be my cup of tea or my can of Dr. Pepper, which Give me a quick minute, guys. Here I go. Tap, 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 tap. And hopefully you're still in here listening to what I've been saying so far, Purple Diva. One thing I've learned is when you tap the top of your can, the carbonation on top fizzles down to where it's easier to open without the messiness of soda splashing in front of your face when you open a shaken can there. Ah, um, delicious, delicious. But anywho, it's ultimately up to Disney or what they do want to do with their franchises that they created a huge fan base for in the last 30 or 40 years, or the last 100 that Disney is about to celebrate. It's ultimately up to them at the end of it. But like I said, people like Warner Bros. Discovery, which owns the Lord of the Rings franchise, and Disney, which owns the Little Mermaid, Pinocchio, and all that, better faced criticism, backlash, and stuff that people are saying at the moment in regards to what everyone is saying about the Little Mermaid live action remake, and in regards to the Pinocchio live action remake that's now available on Disney Plus. And I heard from a few people that it's good. Pinocchio kind of seems like a autistic kind of character from what I get from Pinocchio, even though he's a wooden puppet that is given the life and later on becomes a real boy and all that. But one of the things that people are criticizing of the Pinocchio is the fairy godmother that grants Pinocchio the chance at life is a black fairy godmother instead of the godmother from what the people have seen and remember of the animated film from the 1940s. But like I said, I will give Pinocchio a chance at watching just to see how it is. And if I like it, I like it. But it doesn't mean that the original or the OG is going to replace what the new one is about, if you know what I mean, guys. The OG will always be a thing in my heart, whether it's The Little Mermaid, Pinocchio, Lilo and Stitch. But at the end of it all, like I said, it's Disney, it's their properties. They can do what they want with it. If they want to have a black Hawaiian girl in the live action remake of Lilo and Stitch that they're currently in developing, then that's them. But they better face and expect the. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's what a lot of people realize. The Little Mermaid will always be a thing to my heart, even with the new remake coming out next year. And if you did not see what I showed earlier, the Purple Diva, look at the response that people have been giving the Lilo, not Lilo and Stitch, but the Little Mermaid official teaser trailer on the Walt Disney Studios. I even did a reaction video yesterday to it. There's 304K likes and 1.1 million dislikes, and I left the comment just as comparison at the time of there being that, and I said should tell you, and it kind of was as a little joke about the difference of how people are responding towards the trailer when I'm not the one to judge something just based upon off of a teaser at the moment, because if I love the new Little Mermaid coming out this year, then I love it. The Pinocchio I'll most definitely watch. on Disney Plus, probably sometime later this week. There, but there's a whole lot of stuff. Exactly. Exactly. The Brothers Grimm didn't put any colors on the characters originally, anyway. And I and I know what you're talking about. The Brothers Grimm, because I heard of it, but I probably never seen it there. I may have to check it out. But it's a 2005 movie from what I've seen. And let me go ahead and screen share to show you just to confirm. This is what you're talking about, the 2005 fantasy adventure film there. Let me go ahead, and I'm not going to play anything. Um, uh, so, yeah. But like I said, it's Disney's own property at the end of the day, like The Little Mermaid, Pinocchio, and if they want to have a black fairy godmother or a black actor playing as Ariel, then it's ultimately their own property of what they can do with it at the end of the day. But at the same time, I'll wait till more trailers come about of the Little Mermaid live action remake coming out next year to get a more gist of what the story is going to be about, because it is a remake after all. And in the years, Disney has done good with their remakes, from The Lion King 3 years ago to Cinderella back in 2015 to a whole bunch. But just because these next couple of films from the Pinocchio remake now on Disney Plus, to the live action remake of The Little Mermaid coming out next year, and the Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power TV series on Amazon Prime, because certain main characters have a black character in there now, is really that the struggle. Hey, Lovek Lock Savac. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your username wrong. But like I said, it's Warner Brothers Discovery's own property of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, and Disney's own property of The Little Mermaid and Pinocchio, what they want to do with it. And it would be interesting if the Lilo and Stitch remake were to have a black Hawaiian girl being part of playing the part of Lilo in the movie. Hey, abandoned boys! Please share, like, comment, and subscribe, guys. If you're new here, I know that abandoned boys subscribed recently. I'm just having a chit chat about the response that the Little Mermaid. The real Brothers Grimm. What year was it released, by the way, so I can see the comparison of versus the remake? Oh, that wrote Hansel and Gretel, and Little Red Robin. Um, I think you may be talking about this there, Purple Diva. If you're in the chat, are you talking about this series? the fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm and the earlier fairy tales from the Brothers Grimm. Is this like what you're talking about? If I found the right thing, because I was talking about movies, but if this is kind of what you were talking about that wrote Hansel and Gretel and Little Red Robin Hood, then I guess I found it. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. If this is the right one there. So yeah, I was just talking about the response that the Little Mermaid, the live action remake teaser trailer has been getting, and also the stuff that people have been saying about the Pinocchio live action remake that is now on Disney Plus there. And for me, I'm not gonna judge something just based upon what the ratio is of like to dislike there. And like the stream, oh, cool, cool. Then I found the right one. Then I love you too, abandoned boys. But other than that, on a little bit of a family side note, I spoke to my dad these last couple of days. Yesterday was his birthday, and I spoke to him for almost 2 hours combined on four separate phone calls. The longest one was about an hour, and I spoke to my dad today. Okay. Now I see where you're coming from, Purple Diva. Then if I found the right book, then from the way it looks, you're right. That the Brothers Grimm didn't put colors on the characters originally anyway. There, and I'm still gazing at a bunch of the pictures, like Hansel and Gretel, and so much more of what the Brothers Grimm what shows. But getting back to my family talk there, I spoke to my dad for 2 hours combined yesterday because yesterday was his birthday, and then the longest conversation we had was about an hour of those four separate phone calls. I don't mind talking to my dad there, even on a daily basis. But when it's like 4 times in one day, especially at a time when I'm trying to like eat and just enjoy the rest of my time, it can get annoying. But he is my father after all, and my dad loves me more than my mom of what he says. But the last time I spoke to my mom, about a month and a half ago. I haven't forgotten about her, nor do I have any type of thing towards her. It's just there's a lot of family issues surrounding. Um, uh, um, Hans Christian Andersen wrote Pinocchio. Um, uh, um, Give me a quick second, guys. I'm looking at the author or looking up the author to the original Pinocchio. Um, are you talking about the Disney Pinocchio or the Pinocchio from the Grimms, the Brothers Grimm? Because I'm here looking at Wikipedia right now, and Pinocchio is an Italian fictional character. For others, use the children's novel *The Adventures of Pinocchio* by Italian author Carlo di Florence, Tuscany. Pinocchio was carved by a wooden carver named Geppetto in a Tuscan village. He was created as a wooden puppet, but he dreams of becoming a real boy. He is known for his long nose, which on only one occasion in the novel, but more frequently in most adaptations, grows when he lies. The first appearance created by and species, and then this just goes a bit in depth of the more of the history behind the legacy of the Pinocchio and the adventures. Um, yeah, that's what Wikipedia says there, Purple Diva. But as I was saying, there's been just so many things. My brother and my sister, my mom actually blocked my brother Donovan on Facebook because of what they were trying to get her to understand or do. And really, I wish there wasn't so much tension in my family as there is right now. But at the end of the day, I'm only going to focus on what I have to for myself to make the life as successful and as much as I want to try to achieve and thrive and all that. But that doesn't mean that I'll completely leave my dad behind, or doesn't mean that my brother is no longer there, because my brother will always be a part of me. But anything that is going on between like my brother and our mom, or my brother and one of our relatives and all that, is between them. I even have talked to my brother asking if he was all right, and told me to not worry about it. And I haven't from what he said because of my concern towards him as him being my sibling. But just because I haven't, yeah. Well, my point is that Disney movies are based on fairy tales from centuries ago, and the authors never gave color thought in the writing. Nah, and that's what they're doing nowadays, and people are up in a roar and angry over it. And if I love the new Pinocchio with the black fairy godmother, then I will say it's a good movie. But it's like you said, for centuries there has never been any Disney characters, because what you just said and read. Well, my point is that Disney movies are based on fairy tales from centuries ago, and the authors never gave color a thought in the writing, and the people of the rights to the stuff like Pinocchio, which is owned by Disney, or The Little Mermaid, same thing, or The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, Warner Brothers Discovery. They're now like giving color a thought and having characters be in that different kind of scenario. But a lot of people are up in arms, and just because of what they're doing to fictional fairy tale like The Lord of the Rings, Pinocchio, or The Little Mermaid, which you're all right there, Purple Diva. But it's up to the company themselves of what they want to do at the end of the day. And like I said, if they are expecting the backlash, then they knew the kind of response that people would give towards like The Little Mermaid, which is Disney. Well, exactly. Mermaids don't even exist. um, because everything is like fictional. But at the end of the day, it's ultimately up to Disney of what they want to do to their own rights to a franchise of their own. There, but on another funny note, Purple Diva, I was trying to find the background music that you put in on your streams, but I have the free version of StreamYard, so I can't do a virtual background like you can there, Purple Diva. And yeah, Chloe, she's very pretty. Yeah, she is. But getting back to a funny note, I was trying to find the background music for a very long time, but without me even doing the scrolling there, it was at the very bottom of the brand tab on StreamYard there. Oh my gosh, just the fact that I thought it would have been somewhere else, like its own like separate music section and not underneath brand and that kind of stuff is just hilarious. There, Purple Diva. But getting back to also what you said about autism not ending after the age of 18, I was put under guardianship at the age of 18 there because my social providers, like my social worker, couldn't keep me there under their protection and all that, even after the age of 18. So I had to have a court-appointed guardianship at the age of 18. And even at that age, I still was going through services and all that. I didn't get my freedom right away as I thought I might have at the age of 18. And even in the time when I was under guardianship and when I had a job that really wasn't like a job like I have now, because the job was only for training those with disabilities and all that, but still getting a very low pay rate, which I got only $3.40 an hour. And even in that time, at the age of 18, there when I was still struggling, which I still do to this day, but not as the level as it was when I turned 18 or when I was a teenager. My guardianship took every paycheck of my job from me there, and I was wondering where my money was going. Apparently, my guardianship had also controlled my money because she was a conservator too there. But the conservatorship that I have now here in Arizona pretty much allows me to keep all the money that I make from the job that I've had for almost a year now. And I use that to pay for like my cell phone bill, my cable and internet, and putting food on the table. But I'm just getting that as a added note because I didn't get my freedom right away. But under my guardianship and conservatorship in Minnesota, there was a lot of things I didn't know too much about at the age of 18, like with my first so-called job, which didn't feel like a real job to me at the time. And then when I was still in a group home till 2013, when my services allowed me shorter staff time, but still having the staff that I used to have at the time there. But long story short, I'm independent now. I still struggle with autism and everything that I mentally deal with. But autism doesn't stop at the age of 18. It goes beyond than just that. As you going to be in your 60s here soon, Purple Diva. You've had it throughout your entire life too, and your son, who just started his first job, is going to be dealing with it his entire life too there. And it doesn't just stop at the age of 18, like you say. And my parents, well, they, like I said, they didn't abandon me. They didn't shitted me out. They just never had an autistic child like me in their life before. and I was super different than my brother Donovan or my sister Shane or my oldest brother at the time, my brother Dallas. But my parents wish they could have done better growing up. And like I say, I still talk to my dad. I haven't talked to my mom, and no, I have no hatred towards her. I may give her a call this week just to see how she's doing and all that. But it's just there's a lot of family tensions going on. But just because of what I've went through growing up, where I wished I would have had a normal childhood and a normal teenage year and adult life, doesn't mean my parents shitted me out or anything. It just means that they didn't have someone like myself ever in their life when the when the advent of the internet wasn't even a thing, and the same thing for social media. Now there's so much more information about autism and all the diagnosis of my disabilities, which I'm bodily able, as some people say that I am, and I still thrive for myself and making things happen and accomplishing my goals, hopes, and dreams. Thank you so much, Purple Diva. And but my parents, like I said, wish they could have been a better mom and dad for me. And my dad wish we were never with our mom there. And that's coming from what my dad said, not from me. I'm just repeating what he said. So learn the difference there. But at the end of it all, my parents still love me. They wish they could have done better. They never meant to make it hard for me as a kid. They just never had someone of my kind of spectrum disorder and that kind of stuff as a kid. And they never knew much about my diagnosis and my autism spectrum level. Exactly. Purple Diva says, back then they didn't know much as they know now. I'm just like lucky I was in California where there was more help. And in Minnesota, I don't think there was very much help in regards to like what they couldn't figure out because there wasn't much back then there, as you say, Purple Diva. And now that my parents are more informed of everything and all that, and they wish they could have done better for me there. If you have the time, Purple Diva, or anyone in the chat that may want to come up there, you're more than welcome to, because I'll be on for about another 20 to 25 minutes there. I just wanted to go live here and just chit chat with you guys in regards to the stuff I've been hearing about the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, The Little Mermaid, and Pinocchio movie remakes, and the TV show on Amazon Prime there. But um, uh, um, let me think of what else. Let me go ahead and get a drink. Oh, and to the person that keeps leaving the thumbs down on my video, thank you for the view. Thumbs downs don't affect no person's channel. I'm pretty sure you people, purple, I almost was going to say people diva. Oh my gosh. But I'm pretty sure you people, you purple diva, get maybe a thumbs down every so often on your streams and your videos. And like I say, it doesn't hurt me. It's only giving me the algorithm of YouTube to grow my channel and all that there. So thank you to the person that left the thumbs down for me or have been leaving the thumbs down for ever since you found my channel. So thank you so much. There. Back then, they thought it was 1 in 10,000, but now they know autism is more common. And but remember, they were more focused on ADHD. Exactly. Now I think it's 1 in every 54 people, or 48, whatever the current ratio is for autism. But that's more like common than what it was, like, let's say, 30 or 40 years ago. Whatever the ratio is was back in the 1980s, or when autism was first discovered there. So yeah, to the person that is leaving the thumbs down, keep leaving the thumbs down. Keep giving me the view. Keep helping my algorithm, because it ain't doing no damage towards me. It only helps the channel and all that. And just because I go live and you leave a thumbs down as though it's supposed to hurt me, nah, it's only helping the algorithm and the channel out more so. Temple Grandin is a big self advocate. You are doing the right things. Preserve. Cool. I don't know what Temple Grandin is there. Let me go ahead and look up the like thing. Temple Grandin. Oh, it's a film. I think I found it. Temple Grandin is a big self advocate. You're doing the right things. Preserve. Is this it? Temple Grandin? Not rated drama, historical drama. Temple Grandin is a 2010 American biographical drama television directed by Mick Jackson, and starring Clary Danes as Temple Grandin, an autistic woman whose innovations revolutionized practices for the humane handling of livestock on cattle ranches and slaughterhouses. I don't know if it's available for streaming or all that. I see it's on Hulu, but that's only for the premium. It looks like it may be on HBO Max, which I have a subscription to, and I'll have to take a look into the film Temple Grandin there, because that sounds like an interesting movie. I may get behind their Purple Diva. All right, give me a quick moment, guys. And hey, Rick's TV. Um, I just added it to my playlist, or my little stuff playlist, where I'm able to continue or watch it later on. So I am because like I said, I have an HBO Max subscription, and Rick's TV. Hit that thumbs up if you can, and. Temple Grandin is on the autism spectrum and is a professor at a college in Colorado. Her PhD is in agriculture. Yeah, that's what it said in the bio about the film. And I just added it to my my list there. Wow, that's awesome. I'm gonna have to check her documentary out because that's kind of what sounds like to me is a historical drama documentary that is just highlighting her success, but also in a movie full length feature format there. But I most definitely will check it out. Oh, and a lot of autistic people have stuff to cope with them because we don't always have the necessary sources. If you see someone fiddling with a fidget spinner or someone doing something with their fingers, like how I often bite my fingers, and some people often say to like stop doing that, but it's just to cope with our brain functions and all that. It's called stimming at the end of it, if you know what it is there. And I have this Quincy plush toy of mine that kind of helps me sleep at night. Love you too, Lavik, Savrik. Yeah, and I do bring this with wherever I go, even to work there, Purple Diva, because I guess having this on me at times when it gets super frustrating just copes with me and all that. And some people think that someone like myself is childish. Well, is having all these childish there, and but at the end of it, there it just copes with me of having this plush doll, and also have the shadow plush doll from Dave and Buster's I got with my tickets that I love having as part of my Sonic collection because Sonic the Hedgehog was a big thing for me growing up in the 1990s. Let me think of what else. Yeah, Sonic was awesome from the video games to the animated TV shows throughout the 90s and the 2000s. David likes Disney too, and JJ the Jet Plane. I remember JJ the Jet Plane growing up too there. I could sing the theme song if I wanted to there. But you're right. And you want to know something? I got this plush doll of Quincy from the Little Einsteins off of eBay a couple years ago in March of 2020 for only about $20 after shipping and taxes and all that there. Because the seller that was selling this wanted to get rid of it. So I got this there because the Little Einsteins was a show as a teenager when I still was going through my developmental stages on the spectrum that I found creepy at first, but the more I watched it on like the Playhouse Disney box and all that, the more just I got used to it. And shows like Special Agent Oso, Handy Manny, PB&J Otter, Higglytown Heroes, My Friends Tigger and Pooh, a bunch of stuff on Disney Channel when they had the Playhouse Disney block growing up as a developmental autistic individual there. I still love watching them as nostalgia purposes. And you're right. The JJ the Jet plane, the faces are very expensive. That appeals to people with autism. Expressive. Ha! Very expressive. I thought I said expensive. Oh my God, Purple Diva. I read or pronounced that wrong. David likes Disney too, and JJ the Jet Plane. The faces are very expressive. That appeals to people with autism. Oh my God. That's hilarious. The way I said expensive when it was written as expressive. Oh my God. uh, if you are willing to watch something like that just for entertainment, or if you have kids of your own, I say give those shows a shot there, and I'll have to check them out. Good price, laughing emoji, no worries, laughing emoji, funny stuff. Yeah. What channel is it on, or what streaming service is it on? Because I would love to just binge watch episodes of JJ the Jet Plane there because it still was one of the shows that I remember growing up to there that I enjoyed as a kid growing up. Oh, four episodes are on YouTube. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm looking and I see several episodes are on there. And I just found the official YouTube channel, but it doesn't look like they have anything uploaded onto the channel there. But I do see several bits and episode segments, including the complete collection that someone up. That was the model series of the toy. That's cool. But some of the shows besides the Little Einsteins, I watch for someone that is an autistic individual. There are, like I said, Special Agent also, Higglytown Heroes. One that I kind of watched bits and pieces was Theodore the Tugboat. Oh, okay, cool. Some of the other stuff, like I said, Theater the Tugboat has a been one that I've watched episodes on YouTube. Um, One of the shows that I've because I am also a bit of a reality TV show kind of nut, I guess you can say. I've been watching a bunch of episodes of both Kitchen Nightmares and Hell's Kitchen on Hulu. I watched the Bad Guys on Peacock earlier last week, and some of the other TV shows that is expressive to me. There, uh, um, for someone who's so-called different, as to put it, has been like the movie Bolt I just recently rewatched on Disney Plus. There, and I was binge watching Teacher's Pet because I get up. Uh, uh, no, not yet. I'll have to check that out because I kind of figured Uppity might have been on the spectrum, but I never really knew or known if she was gotten any type of diagnosis there. But I'll have to watch her the video if she did a stream to it. The uppity fruity corn there. If it's one of her more recent videos there, if she posted it there, then I'll have to check it out. But because what like is it on her social media or is it on her YouTube channel? Oh, and yeah, I'm on her community wall just now, and I see one from Guess Who, and with a heart there, with some type of like needles. Wondering when the black community is going to stop using autistic as an insult. Half the time, normies have half the intelligence of autistic, and that on Einstein, Nikola Tesla, and Elon Musk there, and then she has a hashtag autism puzzle piece on the real X-Men, hashtag gifted, hashtag special, and and then from some of the other ones I'm looking at there, just from what she's been posting, I'll have to see if she'd be willing to talk more about or get to know about me. I mean, I love Uppity for who she is, and she's an awesome person there. And in fact, she has been one of those people I know that had to deal with stuff even before her diagnosis there. But I love her so much. And she says, I was recently in the hospital for approximately 3 weeks. I'm making this post to thank everyone in YouTube land who checked on me, finding your comments, etc. And then there's another one says, my mom, cater, cosmetologist, interior designer, etc., would always make time to color Disney princesses with uppity toddler corn. And then the last of the dying breed is a true African American matriarch who never shrinked a single duty as a mother, aunt, sibling, wife there. But it's the one that I read about the wondering when the black community is going to stop using autistic as an insult, that her confirmation of her diagnosis, then I missed it. Hey, Lawrence Ratino. Sorry if I'm butchering your name there, Lawrence. Love you, man. It's always great seeing you in other people's chats. Lawrence, if you're still in here, give me a quick minute, man. I was just looking at a community wall there, but I know and see you in a lot of places, Lawrence. So there you go. You're always welcome here, Lawrence. You know you are. And thank you for coming in. And thank you for popping in the stream there. And if you look at your color now, I made you blue, my man. You know you're always welcome. You know you're always welcome here. I need to get the oh, okay, yeah. Cause I was scrolling through it, and the oldest one beyond a month was from 2 or 3 months ago, and I don't see it no more. So, like you said, she must have taken it down. But you said no. It looks like she took the post down, but she verified her diagnosis and the name of the psychologist who confirmed it. Yeah, I mean the thing closest to the confirmation was what I read in regards to Uppany's post from 2 weeks ago, where she says, "Wondering when the black community is going to stop using autistic as an insult. Half the time, normies have half the intelligence of autistic, and that's on Einstein, Nikola Tesla, and Elon Musk there." And then someone by Natea Deasia says, "I feel you as the mother of an autistic toddler, and I kind of think I am too, based on similar traits. We share some of my own behaviors. The bullying, ostracizing, scapegoating is still prevalent. There is more support nowadays, of course, as more people are becoming informed, and the antagonization is still there. People still say the R word in a negative condemnation, like it's fine when it's not. Not to mention not to mention that so many people look down upon those with neurodivergence, but some of those same people could be as well and are either unaware or in denial." And that was one of the people that left the comments in uppity community tab post from 2 weeks ago. Oh, cool! I love the new name of her, uppity fruity corn. I love it. Would love to get uppity to come in here. If you like Solaris, check out my channel. I will there, love Salbrit. Um, Again, sorry if I'm not pronouncing your channel name correctly. And if you're still here, there, Lawrence, hit that subscribe button. Not subscribe button. Hit that like button. You've already been subscribed for a while now. I meant to say hit that like button if you haven't already there, Lawrence. Thank you. What? I said subscribe button. Oh my god, that's two mix-ups in this stream there. I said expensive by mistake when Purple Diva said expressive, and I told and I told Lawrence to hit that subscribe button when I meant to say hit that like button. Oh my god. Oh my God! But I am embarrassed of that. Well, her son, his name is David. There, Whack. Her son, his name is David, and David is her autistic son. And he just started his new job. I don't know if it's his first ever job there, Purple Diva, or what, but David is is Purple Diva's autistic son. Yeah, I caught myself there, Lawrence. But that's the one thing of autistic people is when they screw up on something, like how I said expensive by mistake when Purple Diva said expressive. Once I caught that, I reread it and I accidentally said hit that subscribe button to Lawrence, but I meant to say hit that like button. We're easily able to catch ourselves there, and we're able to realize what we mistakenly said and all that there. And oh, cool. Um, that's one thing of a lot of autistic people. We look younger than what we actually are. Because from what the Purple Diva son that comes on camera many times on her streams, her son looks like looks like he's in his teenager's years still, but he's 27, and that's awesome of how old he is there. Like how I'm 32, gonna be 33 next March, and I still look like as though I'm not a day over 16 to 21. And even, let me show you guys just for comparison sake there, just so I could show you guys what I looked like in 2010 at the age of 20, and it's like I don't know really what to say, but if you look at the 20-year-old me in this picture here, guys, when I was still in Minnesota at the time with my service providers and all that, this picture of me looked like I'm still 10 years old there, just from the way I look like. And this picture was taken all the way back in 2010 when I was 20 years old. And it's pretty amazing how autistic people look younger than what they actually are. And I don't use no aging cream or whatever. And I never have there. I just have this natural look as a human being there. Yeah, that's what I was getting to, because that picture on my Facebook profile looks like I'm 10 years old, and people still say I don't look a day over 16 to 21. Well, on that funny note, guys, there I've been on for an hour and 10 minutes now, and I am about to go ahead and end it here for the night. Just figured I come on, continue with some of the stuff that Purple Diva had talked about, and give like some of a conversational piece of what I been noticing these last 7 or so days in regards to what people are talking about in regards to the Pinocchio remake that is on Disney Plus now. And if you came in at like the last moment, watch the replay so you can know of everything I talked about in the stream. before you. And Lauren says I am 43, but most people think I am in my 20s. I know I always have to remind people he's grown, but not gone. But anywho, I thank you all for watching. I thank you all for being here. And till next time, guys, take care. God bless. And this is the final countdown. Good night, everyone. Have a great night. See you again later on this week there. And look forward to more content coming soon. Guys, till next time, take care. God bless. Bye.